Hey, I'm Gab.
And I'm Kate. Together we make up the stew.
Before we get started and talk about what we're doing today, let's start with our stew fits. So today I have this little blue pocket tee from Target, and it has a cute little tie at the front. I'm wearing some ripped American Eagle jeans, my favorite jeans. And then you guessed it, to nobody's surprise, my white Vans.
Today I'm wearing this little printed sheer long sleeve moment with a long suede skirt, a little slit in the side. Then I'm wearing my high top black Vans, a little headscarf. All of this is thrifted, of course. And then I'm wearing these super cute tarot card earrings that Gab herself actually gifted to me.
Yeah, those are her favorite cards, so I had to get them. Anyway, so today we are introducing a new segment called Breaking Stews.
So we had this idea to do some sort of art project on the show, but we wanted to spice it up a little more and have some good conversation going while we craft.
So we decided to do a pop culture news bit. So each time we do the segment, we'll have a craft and we'll chat about what's hip and happening in the world of pop culture.
Today, we're going to be working on some blind contour drawings, which are basically drawings that when you're looking at your subject, you don't look down at the paper at all. So you're only looking at your subject, just drawing them from like how your hand feels on the paper, basically. Obviously, we're going to be drawing each other, so we'll just be looking at each other the whole time as we draw and we chat.
Today, while we draw each other, we are going to be dissecting the hottest scandal right now, which is what on earth is happening with David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad.
Well, we'll find out as we talk about it. And without further ado, may we present today's Breaking Stews.
So, like Kate mentioned, we're going to be doing blind contour drawings, but to spice it up a bit, we're going to be using our favorite colors. Mine is yellow and Kate's is purple, which just so happen to be complementary colors on the color wheel.
Because we're just so complimentary and we're so perfect.
Exactly. So we got our supplies here. We got our little mixed media pads. Today we're using paint pens. Mm-hmm. So let's tear David Dobrik apart.
Yeah. So we're just going to cover all the bases because we're going to expect that just no one knows anything that's going on, even though I'm sure you guys do. Mm-hmm. Basically, obviously, David Dobrik is a popular YouTuber, started out as a Viner, and he has his vlog squad, which he makes all these vlogs with, obviously, and they gain a very large following. And he's just been kind of he's done a lot of questionable things, said a lot of questionable things throughout his videos, and like done a little bit he's crossed some boundaries with some of his skits.
Yeah. But like has never really like been caught up for it, you know? Like it's just kind of continued throughout the years and like nothing's ever happened.
And it's so weird, like I personally have never been a fan of him. I feel like I always knew there was something wrong about this guy because everyone loves him so much. I've never really watched his vlogs. I just knew of him. So I don't actually I never knew about all these things happening in the vlogs. They did blackface in a video.
Yeah.
They literally have said the N-word. I mean,
yeah, I just saw a Vine the other day of David he was with a couple of his friends that were obviously people of color. And, it was David saying the N-word, for the shock value. Mm-hmm. You know? It's not like...
And it's so weird, and, just anyone who's a minority in his video, women or people of literally any other race besides white, he just makes jokes about them. And racist jokes, sexist jokes, which have just been, overlooked because, he's David Dobrik, he pranks, he's funny, everyone loves him. Mm-hmm. And I've been watching these YouTube tea videos about this whole situation, since obviously I don't even watch him and know what's going on. And this girl basically was I was a fan of the Vlog Squad and watched his videos pretty regularly. And she even said, some things that I watched in these videos, it did make me uncomfortable, but I kind of overlooked them because everyone thought it was funny. And so I just kind of thought, look, this is funny, I shouldn't be uncomfortable. And I think that's why he was able to get away with all these things for so long. And now he's finally getting caught up because
Trisha Paytas is coming in quick.
For his neck.
I mean, so everybody knows Trisha Paytas, I assume. She's kind of a hot ticket on YouTube. She's pretty problematic in herself. She has had a lot of, she was friends with Jeffree Star. She was friends with Shane Dawson. So, like, kind of guilty by association. She's had a lot of, like, racist, like, anti-Semitic things. So, it's like a lot of people are struggling to believe her perspective. Yeah. But she was dating Jason Nash, who was
one of the Vlog Squad members.
And he's actually the oldest one. He has, like, 2 kids.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He's 47, and the rest of them are, like, in their 20s, 30s, I believe.
Yeah, 20, like... I mean, I feel like when, like, Corinna was in the squad, like, I feel like she was, like, only, like, really, like, 21, 22.
Yeah.
Like, something that I think is so strange that I remember, because I, like, used to watch, like, some of them. Like, I wasn't a religious person. Like, I didn't have merch or anything. But, like, they would, like, go to college parties at schools in the area and, like, find girls and bring them home.
Yeah, very strange, which brings us to one of the incidents. I believe this happened at a college party, right?
I assume so.
I can assume. So, the most recent allegation that has been made that has really just basically caught David up for everything he's done in the past is a girl came out and told her story that she was sexually assaulted by one of his Vlog Squad members, Dirty Dom, who has a track record of being gross.
Like his character in the Vlog Squad, because David has even admitted that, like, he uses his friends as characters.
They're not people, they're characters.
Right. His whole persona is, like, being a creep. It's like, how many girls can Dom get with him one night? Like, which one of these girls is gonna get with Dom tonight? Like, who is he gonna coerce tonight? Like, it's like, every video,
very
like,
predatory.
The punchline was Dom getting with somebody.
Yeah,
and he's gross. Like, he's gross. Like,
so it's very, obviously, it all lines up. And this girl came out and, like, just told her story and how they actually put these girls in a vlog and posted it before the assault happened. And they joked about it in the vlog. And then it did happen. And then they posted it. And obviously, and David did ask for consent from one of the girls
claims.
The next morning. And obviously, these girls were traumatized because
they were sexually
that's what happens.
assaulted.
And so they gave consent because they didn't really know how to say no, basically, to the video being posted. They did post it, and then, like, months later, when they were ready to, like, share their story, they reached out to David and was like, can you take that video down? Actually, like, we're actually not okay with that being up.
And it's like, as it is, like, survivors of, like, these situations, it's like you're in such a, like, fight or flight situation. But, like, it has to be more pressure when David Dobrik is coming up to you and is like, hey, can I post this? Like, it's kind of like, what are you gonna do? Tell David Dobrik no? Mm-hmm. Like, and I know he's just a guy, like a regular guy who, like, us as a society, as, like, teenagers, like, gave power, like, gave him a platform, but still, like, I mean, like, that's stressful. Yeah. Like, what are you gonna say? So obviously they gave them consent to post it.
And even in one of 2 of David's apology videos, he did even note that, you know, this girl did give consent to the posting of the video, but he recognizes that, like, you know, how is she gonna say no? Like, so he was able to recognize that, yet in the moment he was not able to recognize that, maybe I shouldn't post this even though she said yes. And that's basically just what has happened with most of these videos that he's being targeted for. It's just things that he now is like, I wasn't thinking straight, like, I wasn't present, I wasn't there. Like, okay, buddy, like, you're an adult. You're a grown adult, like, take some responsibility for your actions.
And it's not like when he started his YouTube, he was like, this was his first time interacting with the internet. He got his platform on Vine.
Exactly.
So, like, you're obviously, like, used to having a platform,
attention,
you
and
know?
and I think that it just got way too much to his head that he was willing to do literally anything to get these views, to get money, to get all these sponsorships, which recently a lot of his sponsorships are cutting the cord with him, and
As he should
that's
be.
when he made his second apology. His first one, go watch it. It's a brief 2 minutes and 30 seconds of him.
A brief.
of him
On his third channel,
apologizing
might we
to them.
add, or his
with
third channel.
comments and likes turned off.
He goes,
Okay.
this is an open conversation. Honey, if you're disabling comments, likes, and your
Yeah.
video is 2 minutes on your third channel, like, it's not an open conversation.
Definitely not. And then after that bull apology, he lost over 100,000 subscribers, and a bunch of his sponsorship partners started pulling out. Chipotle, Bumble, Frank's Red Hot,
Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club. There's so
He
many,
has
like
what's the one?
SeatGeek, that was a big one of his.
Like-
a lot of he recently made his own app called Dispo. Apparently, I don't know too much about it. I was just reading about it.
I heard about that.
Apparently, literally the creators of the app are like, we're not like giving you money anymore. And so after all of these partnerships started pulling out, and he's losing all these subscribers, that's when he comes out onto the main channel with this more serious apology. He has tears in his eyes. He starts crying a little bit, and he is taking some more accountability for himself. But it's basically just like,
It's definitely more sincere than the first one.
yeah, but it's still just like, your career's over.
Yeah, like it's gonna be hard to bounce back from this, definitely.
Yeah.
This is like a reoccurring thing. Like this
Yeah.
is a phenomenon.
It's just like this, it's gotten to like a breaking point, I guess, where people are like, all right, maybe we should pay attention to this. Maybe this isn't all pranks. So also we're going back in time. Don't remember when this was. I want to say either end of 2020 or beginning of, it might have been February of this year. One of the ex-Vlog Squad members, Seth, came out, he talked with the H3 podcast, and basically was sharing his experiences with the Vlog Squad and how he just was like always treated unfairly. He is a person of color, and he was always targeted with racist jokes. They literally did blackface one time, and like basically like I don't know, I didn't watch the video, I just saw screen caps, but they were doing blackface and then like
it was like he
called him into the room.
Yeah, it was Zane and one of the other ones.
Alex.
Oh, Alex Ernst, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which
yeah.
I did stan him before. I'm
Zayn
very
was my
sad that he
favorite.
was in this.
Yeah, Zane and Heath. But there was like a whole thing where like they were told Seth that he was doing this skit, and it was like Corinna, and she was in a costume, and they were like, oh, you're just gonna make out with Corinna, whatever. So they filmed the skit, and then the costume comes off, and it's Jason, 47-year-old dad, Jason Nash. And so Seth
Seth's
is like,
a straight man.
yeah. So like Seth was like, oh, like that's okay, like that's not good.
Yeah, like he was uncomfortable, and it's kind of a messy story because like in Seth's like retelling of it, he says that he had like he's obviously said that he was very uncomfortable about it, but then apparently he went on to do a similar skit like 2 or 3 more times.
Mm-hmm.
So like that is a little confusing where there is actually footage of him like consenting to kissing like a random person. So it is definitely confusing, but I know with that certain situation, they basically lied to him about who he was kissing, and then he was like embarrassed. That was like the whole gag of the episode
Was that
he was kissing Jason instead of Corinna. So that's obviously not cool. And then
I mean, going back to Trisha, like,
yeah,
they have kind of like made her out to be this bad person, which obviously she has her faults. I'm not saying she's the best person on the internet, but she, you know, has mental illness, and I think they commonly like use that against her, and just generally they use women as like the punchline of their jokes, you know, like
Yeah.
everything was about them being sexually promiscuous, like, oh,
Yeah.
like Corinna gets with every dude or whatever, like, oh, and then you said like Trisha, like, like David had like filmed Trisha and
Yeah,
Jason.
I saw something about how when Trisha was dating Jason, David would like hide in the room when they were getting it on and film.
Without her knowing.
And Jason knew about it, so very strange on all of their ends, of course. Pretty much the main theme here is that like everyone else around them is just like a punchline. Like Gab said, women in their videos, like Liza Koshy, Corinna, and then Gabby Hanna, they were all part of the vlog squad or like associates at some point. And whenever they were in videos, usually if they were in the, what's it called, screen cap?
What is that called?
Screen cap, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. The like preview picture on YouTube, whenever they would be in it, the views that they would get would be so much higher, which like obviously you could see the trend of like David using them as like the picture and the punchline more often to get more views. And it was always just like the same stuff, like joking about how they would sleep around with so many men and like how they're stupid and like just like not even funny and so redundant. And I don't know where they're gonna go. They have no career after this. I really don't think. Like.
And I think if you're asking the Stew's hot take, this is only the surface.
Yeah,
It's
there's
going
probably
to get
so much
worse.
more we don't know about. Like the amount of like random people too that they've had in their videos. People are gonna start popping up with like.
I think this is only the beginning. Girls are probably gonna start coming out left and right against them, especially Dom. Dom's privated on Instagram now with 1.2 million followers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if that ain't sus.
But it's kind of hard to clear your path after that. But the Stew's on to you, David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad.
We're coming for you.
Watch your back. Sleep with one eye open. Clearly, we could talk about this all day, but our SD card is too little. So anyway, here are our completed blind contour drawings. So cute. Yes.
Gab did much better than me, which is funny. She's never done one of these.
I think I might have cheated a little. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed today's new segment. We love crafting with you. This is one of our favorite things to do, so we just had to share it with our lovely audience.
Stay tuned for more. And what we really want to emphasize is we want our fans to be active on our social media. Make sure you follow our Instagram at @thestew_LU. And we want to hear from you guys because especially segments like this, we want to do what you guys want us to do. So just take note of that. And make sure you also follow LaSalle Community TV on Instagram and the new Twitter at LaSalle TV.
Yeah, we really want to hear from you. This space is our space together. It's not just us. So be sure to check us out as always. And thanks for watching. We hope you had a good time. Bye.